Hey guys, it's your boy Huff here, feeding the puppies. Man, I tell you what, I've been having some really bad luck lately. In fact, I think I got the worst luck around when it comes to this stuff sometimes. I just had a really bad 48 hours. I'm completely gutted and heartbroken right now. First of all, about, I don't know, Saturday afternoon or something, I started feeling real sick and not feeling too well and kind of coming down with some, flu-like symptoms and I had a sore throat and still kind of got a sore throat, but I'm starting to feel a little better. Well, later that night on Saturday, I noticed that the little blue boy, his name was going to be Duke, I noticed he wasn't really eating very much, and he was having some diarrhea, and it was just normal brown diarrhea. And so, just in case, he had something contagious, I separated him from the other pups, and, and then he had another bowel movement a little bit later, and there was a little bit of blood in it. And I called a friend of mine who, owns horses and stuff and has access to some things. And, I asked her, come on, guys, can you eat? Don't play with me, just eat. Maybe I shouldn't be sitting here filming them with the door open. But anyway, I called her and told her what was going on. She said, okay, we'll get him over here right away and we'll see what we can do. She ended up hooking me up with a whole bunch of stuff for, if it was coccidia or giardia. She had some liquid antibiotics and all kinds of stuff and some fluids, some IV fluids. So I gave him fluids, and this was starting on Sunday. I gave him fluids and all the medicine and everything, and he was super duper dehydrated. And honestly, I probably would have lost him on Sunday if I didn't do all the work that I did. But I stayed up with him all day yesterday, all night last night, every hour. I was giving him medicine and, trying to help him recover and, giving him IV and all that stuff. And he started feeling better. He was looking better, feeling better. And I decided I was going to take him to the vet today and get him tested and see what was going on. They made me do a parvo test out in the parking lot before I even brought him in. And you may be asking yourself, why is he telling us this? Well, the reason I'm telling you this is because I'm an honest person and I'm trying to be transparent. And breeding is not easy. I don't care what anybody says. This shit is not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. There's a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of heartbreak. And, if I was just doing this for the money, I would have already quit because, I'm not going to break even on this litter. I'm not going to break even on this litter. It's just not possible. I'm not going to break even on this litter. I lost, close to $10,000 on the litter that I imported when I did Panamera. So this shit's got some risk to it. I'm really happy and thankful that these other guys are all healthy and eating and playing normally and pooping normally and because I'd hate to lose another one. But I took this guy to the vet, took the little blue boy to the vet this morning, and he was looking okay. He was moving around. I mean, he was still being a little lethargic, but he's a fighter, or he was a fighter. They had me do a parvo test out in the parking lot, and once that was negative, they brought me inside, and they did a test for giardia. They did a fecal test looking for any kind of parasites, and of course all that stuff came back negative. So they did an X-ray, and they noticed a mass up near his stomach and intestines that was blocking off his intestines. I mean, his intestines were completely empty. His stomach was completely empty. That's why he wasn't eating. And they wanted to do like an exploratory surgery and see what it was, see if it was something that, you know, they could remove or that was fixable, or, you know, they said they didn't think he swallowed anything, and as it turned out, he didn't. You know, I did get some little nylobones for these guys, and Laura came in and fed them one night, and she did chew one of them up, and it was in a few pieces, but I was pretty damn sure, you know, I got all the pieces of that, and it turns out that I did, because there was nothing in there. But it was just it was a piece of intestine that was impacted, and it had basically like grown over itself and created a blockage. It was real close to where it exits the stomach, and they said they would have had to remove that piece of intestines and then reattach it close to the stomach, and that it was, you know, it was hemorrhaging in two places. That's why you know, he had the bloody stool and diarrhea and stuff, and you know, he just literally couldn't eat anything. It was pushing up against his stomach, pushing up against his intestines, and you know, it came on quick. I mean, I didn't even. He was the biggest puppy until Friday. The black boy caught up with him, and you know, I didn't even notice that he was acting lethargic or anything like that until Saturday night. And that may have been because I was kind of feeling crappy on Saturday, and, you know, I was kind of sleeping a little bit that day. You know, maybe I would have noticed it a little sooner, but there's not much they would have been able to do anyway. They called me after they opened him up and just said, hey, you know, they recommended euthanasia. They recommended, you know, not moving forward with the surgery. They said even if they were able to repair it, there's a good chance that it would reoccur. And man, I have the worst luck. I'm completely heartbroken and just gut wrenched over this. I'm super happy that I still have 3 puppies, you know, 3 healthy puppies. But this went from me potentially, you know, keeping a male pup to you know, one of the males died early on because Mama rolled over on him, and now this was the biggest puppy out of the lot. You know, I obviously had a deposit on him, and I got to pay that back now. But I'm not even worried about the money. I was more worried about the health of the puppy and making sure that he was you know, able to have a normal life if they were able to do the surgery. And you know, I feel like I did the right thing, putting him down, and you know, I already called the folks who were supposed to get him and let them know what happened, and of course they're really upset too, and I'm going to end up giving their deposit back, or if they want, they can keep that deposit for another litter. I kind of gave them their options, and whatever they decide they want to do, I'll do for them. You know, I'm out about a bunch of cash today, obviously, with all the testing and the surgeries and all that stuff, and you know, kind of nothing to show for it. But that's how these things go sometimes. You know, I don't even want to think about it. It hurts. It hurts. It literally hurts to think about it. But, you know, I just want you guys to realize I'm being real. I'm putting this information out because I want to be transparent with you. I want you to see what happens for real. And, you know, with puppies, and I mean, it's not all sunshine and lollipops. Sometimes things don't go your way. And today was certainly one of those days. At least these guys are healthy. You can see they're eating really well. But I'm completely heartbroken today. Huff Haus is out. So all my big dogs are doing good. Everybody's healthy and eating well and running around, and everybody's getting along with each other. Yeah, it's going to be a little while before any of these guys have puppies. But I do have that one that I'm importing. I should find out on the 27th if it's pregnant, confirm the pregnancy, and then she'll be coming here, you know, shortly after, probably that first week of March. I should have her here, and then she'll be due on the 7th of April. And so she'll be moving in right here temporarily. I've got a Kuranda bed on the way for her. She'll be moving in here temporarily, and then a couple weeks before she's due, I'll move her inside so she can get used to you know, the other dogs inside and people coming in and out, dogs coming in and out. This time, after the first 2 weeks, so I sleep in the garage with an air mattress for first 2 weeks, right after the puppies are born. This next time, you know, I learned my lesson. After the first 2 weeks, when I'm not there 24/7, Mama's not going to be in there with the puppies when I'm not sitting there watching, because I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to lose another dog because Mama steps on it or rolls over on it. It's just not going to happen again. I can't afford it. What do you got on your head? Was Con slobbering on you? That's what it looks like. Is Con slobbering on you? Anyway, I can't afford to lose puppies like this. I mean, the money that goes into importing these dogs, and you know, all the time and effort raising them, you know, taking them to the vet for their health certificates, taking the mama dogs to the vet for x-rays, and you know, all that kind of stuff. I mean, all that stuff adds up, and then at the end of the day, you lose a pup, and I mean, that's all your profit gone. And you know, again, it's not all about profit, but everybody's got to make profit. You got to make profit to survive, to pay your bills, and that's just the way it is out here. You know, I think everything's going to be okay, but you know, this makes things harder for me, for sure. Any kind of setback makes things harder, but I'm going to keep on keeping on. If you like my videos, like and share, subscribe to my channel, hit the little notification button so that when I put out a new video, you'll be notified. That way you don't miss anything. If you know anything about me, it's that I'm honest and I'm straightforward, and I tell people the truth, and I'm 100% transparent, because that's the way I would want to be treated if I was potentially going to buy a dog from someone. You know, I would want full disclosure. I would want them to let me know if something happened to the dog. You know, when the dog went into surgery today and all that stuff happened to the vet, first people I called was the people that were going to get him, and they were heartbroken over it too. Obviously, they liked the pup. They were set on getting him, and I feel really bad for them, but I think I made the right decision. Like, share, subscribe. Huff Haus is out.